Hey, it's the editing version of me. While editing, it takes me a couple days to make these videos, and they had an appointment today. I think I might need to turn my mic up, and you're gonna hear a lot of outside noise, and I'm so sorry. But today, my dad was given 9 to 11 months. So, yep. So, keep that in mind moving forward. I don't know how it will affect my mental health, but all right. Welcome back to Uncut and Unfiltered, where I talk your ear off for a bit and then you watch Minecraft for a bit. I mean, you watch Minecraft the whole time, but I talk for only a little while and then you get to enjoy the nice, peaceful sounds. But this week, I am just like on one. Like, okay, it's probably been the most hectic week of the last month, right? Okay, so let's see. I live in the Pacific Northwest, but most specifically Washington, and we have had some of the most historic flooding of all time this last week, which has been stressful to say the least, right? Like, I luckily haven't been affected, but all of my neighbors are drowning in their houses, or it's floating down the river just because it got a little too carried away. Um, but that's besides the point. um, Also, this week, my father decided to play a wonderful prank on me and his oncologist, and he decided to lose all of his potassium. So he had to spend a couple days in the hospital recovering, getting lovely, lovely, lovely doses of potassium. So that was, you know, a busy week to say the least. Plus, for all my ladies out there, I've been on my period for the last 2 weeks, which is like, okay, cool, whatever. But I just got an IUD done, or placed, done, placed. It's not done. Sorry. Um, and like, I don't think I'm supposed to be on my period, especially not for 2 weeks. But I have an appointment the day after Christmas, so I'm just kind of hanging out on that one. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a busy week. But this week, I really wanted to go on my little rant about the difference between art and artists, because that's something that like a lot of people don't think about. And listen, I understand there are so many horrible people out there. There always have been, especially in the media industry. And like, I'm not excusing that behavior, and I'm not saying that we should just forgive and forget. There are things we can do to make sure that these people go to, like, maybe not go to jail, because some people are like, while they spew hateful things, that's not necessarily a jailable offense, right? But like, hopefully they get what they deserve. And we can make sure that that happens to some extent, whether it's mass unfollowing, getting rid of them socially is one thing. But art is still art. Media is still media, right? Like, there's it's I just had this conversation. This is why it's on my head this week. I had a conversation with my friend, and they we were talking about, funny enough, we were talking about the hit game Beyond Two Souls, made by Quantum Quantic Dream, whatever it is. they made and David Cage specifically, who said very hateful things online allegedly. I don't know anything. I looked up and saw a couple posts on Reddit, and that's all of my information, so please don't quote me on that. But I he sucks, by the way. According to these people, I think he's transphobic and he doesn't like gay people. So, pretty much a loser. That's like your whole audience. Plus, he did some weird things to Elliot Page from the sounds of it. Um, Elliot didn't want to have any nude scenes in Beyond Two Souls, which there was a mostly nude. Like, it's a blurred shower scene. It's fucked up. Um, and his excuse was, well, I paid a body double. So it's fucked up, it's weird, it's gross. I digress. Um, they were dissing the game for whatever reason, and I was like, hey, I thought it was a fun game, because I did. I played it when I was young, and I had a lot of fun. I played it with my friend, and it was something that we played over and over and over again. Like, it was a huge bonding thing for the both of us, so I think I don't know, it's special for me, and I explained that to her, too. And, she went back to telling me about David Cage, and so I looked him up and I was like, oh wow, yeah, he is awful, yeah. And I don't care. You can hate a game. By all means, please hate games. Like, I think that that is so important to have your own interests. I think that's what makes friends fun, is being able to be like, hey, look at this thing. Have you seen this before? And them going, no. And then getting to go, oh my god, blah, 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 blah. Here's a million fun facts because it's been my hyperfixation for the last 6 months. That's the cool thing about friends. But, um, again, stop. I get so carried away on these little side rants. I'm so sorry. I'm just in a yapping mood today and I haven't had any outlet for it. So it's a good week. So then I brought up the whole thing with J.K. Rowling being allegedly, I don't know if it's alleged, I think she is actively like funding anti trans organizations. This is alleged. I don't know facts. I haven't Googled anything. I'm gonna be real. I'm just talking. So allegedly, I don't know anything. Allegedly, please no one sue me. Um Allegedly, she funds anti-trans and gay organizations, and she is very transphobic and homophobic, which to each their own. I don't think that's not how I align myself, but to each their own, right? And so I brought that up. I said, what about J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter? Like, just because she's a shit person doesn't mean that her whole franchise is shit. And listen, I don't know anything about Harry Potter. I watched a couple of movies when I was a kid. That's as far as my extent goes. I know that dog with three heads was really cute. And the Dementor scared me, and I couldn't fall asleep. And fun story. When I was a kid, I watched Harry Potter one time, and I was so scared because it's like that opening scene where I think it's Dementors. I don't know what they are, but it's like that opening scene where the ghost things are chasing after him in a cave, and that was so scary to me. And the way I calmed myself down was to put in Scooby Doo and remind myself that everything would be okay because Scooby Doo would save the day. So, anywho, back to my other story about what I was upset about this week. I'm so happy we're talking. um, Yeah, so I was like, hey, what about J.K. Rowling? She's a transphobe, allegedly, but Harry Potter's awesome. Like, so many people love Harry Potter. And she's like, yeah, but then she's also racist. And I was like, what? And apparently a Chinese character in the book has a very fucked up, well, I don't know. Is it fucked up? It's like a stereotypical Chinese name. I don't know if that would be fucked up or not, though. because like a Chinese person would be a Chinese name, but I don't know if it's messed up because she's white and chose the stereotypical name, or if it's because it's a I don't know what the name is. I genuinely have no information on this. I don't remember and I'm really sorry. Again, um allegedly um and I said, "Right, but is do you think Harry Potter sucks?" And she's like, "Well, yeah." I don't like that her views are shown in it, and she found a reason to again not like it because the creator was awful. And so then we were quiet for a while because we were hanging out in a voice chat. Both of our husbands were playing video games together. And um I was quiet for a while and I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, if it turned out that Da Vinci was like some horrible person, would you think that the Mona Lisa sucked? And she said to me, um, well, I don't think it's fair to compare something along the lines. I don't know verbatim what she said. I'm gonna be real. I don't have good memory, but she said something along the lines of, you can't compare a painting to a book or a game, which I could agree to some extent, but at the end of the day, a game is, or art is art, right? Media is media. It's all created by someone for others to enjoy. It's curated happiness, right? Whatever it is. So I don't know. That makes me open the question of why, like, why is it so hard to separate the two? Like, yes, J.K. Rowling is awful, but I did buy Harry Potter from my local bookstore, and it was on sale or whatever. It doesn't go to J.K. Rowling. I bought it from my local bookstore. Who fucking cares? That money was already spent. Her money is she's already rich. She's already paying for funding for what she wants to fund, and I'm not adding any more to her pocket by going to my local bookstore. Just like you won't be adding any more to their pocket by going to r/piracy. It's there's so many different ways to consume media, especially in the big 2025. I don't know why it's so hard to separate the two. And I don't know. That was kind of where I was trying to get to, and she didn't really have an answer for me. And I don't really know that there is one, right? Like, I think that for some people, the artist is everything. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even try to get deep on this because I have no clue. It just really doesn't make any sense to me. And this isn't about any media. Like, I don't care about the Mona Lisa. It's a painting of a woman. I don't care about Harry Potter again. Like, it's not my franchise. And I don't care really about Beyond Two Souls. I'm gonna play it again because now that we brought it up, I want to play it and see if I see any of the things. Like, I think allegedly David Cage made a comment that all women in his games are whores, and so I'd really like to see if I can see that line. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really care if people like or don't like anything that I do. I like having things to talk about, and I like having things that make people different. See, it's one thing if it's something that goes against my core beliefs. Like if I was sitting here going, "Yeah, I love Beyond Two Souls for the story," and my friend was like, "Yeah, I love Beyond Two Souls because David Cage made it," I'd go, "Yeah, you know what? I don't like you anymore. That's kind of weird. What?" Or something along that line. But it's not anything to do with that person. I mean, kind of because they made it, but not really because it's made to be enjoyed, and I don't know. I don't know. What else did I want to talk about this week? We could talk about the record flooding in Washington. Look it up if you want to. I'm not gonna do anything because learning how to use editing software is really hard, I've been discovering, and I don't want to make any false promises to you guys. That would be tragic. Uh, but yeah, it's been insane. Like, the northern parts of Western Washington are completely flooded. There's like 100-year floodplain or something like that, and it's cooked. They're cooked. All the water's so high. I live really close to a river, and I've gone over and taken pictures, but I'm not worried about it. Not yet. Uh, it's been insane. What was my other stressor of the week? Going to the hospital with my dad. It wasn't going to the hospital. That part's easy. And, like, him being there is great because I know he's being taken care of. The part that's hard is, like, why is your health degrading? What's happening, buddy? How can we make you better? How can we make you better long term? And I don't know. He's just feeling worse and worse, and that's been really tough. And I obviously just want to make sure everything's okay. I just want to hold his hand and tell him everything will be all right and we can go home and whatever. But I don't know. He's really not feeling well, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. He has chemo, so hopefully he doesn't have to stay overnight again. When I went there, that was fun. I scared not scared, but alarmed the front desk gals. I walked in and said, "Hey, my dad came here for chemo and he never came home." And they both looked at me like I was crazy, and I was like, "Well, they said that he wasn't allowed to leave, and they made him stay." They were like, "Oh, yeah." Gave me the instructions, the directions to get to him, and whatever. He's doing alright. He's grouchy. He's been a long-term smoker, so that's the hard part for him, is not smoking. But one day at a time. Alright, my other big talking point of the day before I set you free to Minecraft land is, I really am a hater at this point of social media. Like, I was like the rest of— hold on, I need to drink some water, hold on. I was like the rest of you, and like, I understand YouTube is kind of social media, but I consume YouTube every so tomorrow, and I promise you, I will never get rid of this John. But I used to love TikTok. I uninstalled it before my honeymoon, haven't reinstalled it, and it just pisses me off. Like, it consumes so much of your brain and so much of your energy and like so much of your day. Just sitting there scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And it's the same thing with Facebook and Instagram. I don't have Instagram on my phone. I have Facebook, but that's just to keep up with like the local things because we, again, like weather events and traffic and who knows what else is going on in the community, you know, just keeping up. But what was I saying? I don't know. I don't even like Facebook. I don't use it. I hate it. I hate it, to be honest with you. I hate social media. I really am just not a fan. I think it really is poison. And I've been noticing more and more and more, like, my friends all are just so brain rotted. It's awful. Oh, and so many people are just so negative too. Like, and I do think genuinely that social media has so much to do with it because there is no way that you're gonna sit here and like hate on everything that I'm doing as like a friend. Like, I was talking to a friend one day and every single thing I talked about, she was just like, "Oh, oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't do that." And it's like, that is insane behavior as a friend. Like, you're not my friend at this point, right? Like, you're just not someone I'm gonna waste my energy on because how are you gonna be so mean to me? Oh, and then another thing is people that like, oh, My girlfriend, I love her. She's one of my best friends. I don't know. She really makes me like just like smack my head into the wall some days. Again, major flooding across all of Western Washington, and we live in Western Washington, and she says to me, I don't know. I don't want to miss my nail appointment. I don't want to miss my nail appointment. Babe, people's houses are floating away. Stay home. Oh my god. I have to have my nails done for this party on Saturday, obviously. Okay, babe. Stay safe. Oh my goodness. It's just insane to me how, like, I don't know. People are dying, Kim. My diamond earring. That's how I feel. I bet people are dying, Kim. Uh, I'm so I get it now. And now I just feel like a boomer though because this is how all the old people talk. Am I an old people? I'm only 22. You can't well, if you ask my body, I'm like 79. Oh, there's another thing. There's a song. It's called My Body Hates Me. I don't know who it's by. It's like Blue Eyes or something like that, I think. It's a banger for any chronically ill girlies out there, or not girlies. Any chronically ill people out there. Um, it's just about how her and her body don't get along because illness, and it's very relatable. So props to her. Thank you, Miss Ma'am. Um, yeah, no, it's just crazy to me how like detached people are. Oh, that's another thing. I worked at McDonald's for a very long time. Working in fast food really shows you how people are. I always noticed how selfish people are, like about everything. Like me first, me first, me first. Always. Like I'm in a hurry. It's about me. This is my thing. And absolutely like my food, I need my food, fast food. But also like why are we honking and like gonna hit people in the drive-through? And also, why are we gonna be so inconsiderate? We sit at the thing for 3 minutes going, I don't know what I want. I've never been here before. Like, no way you have never been to a McDonald's before, woman. It's 2025 and you're 50. Maybe, maybe. But come inside then, and you know better. You know so much better than to be inconsiderate to everyone around you. There's 9 people behind you. That's when I understand the honking. I'm gonna be real. But we don't need to. We can be kind. We can be patient to an extent. Mm. Water. I love water. I drink the water. Let's see, what's it called? Pure Life. That's the only one I drink. I don't know if it's regional or not, but it's the one for me. What else do I have to talk about this week? Shucks, I like slammed through everything. Now it's only been 20 minutes. I'm supposed to talk to you for like, I don't know, at least a while. I think this week is a long week. We have, let me see how long this is. Oh, it's almost two, almost 3 hours, I think. Almost 2 hours? I don't know. I'm trying to look. I'm really not. I'm a little slow. I'm really learning this editing software, and that's been the fun part. Like, every single week, I learn something new, and I learn a different way to cut things in and add things in. And I've been making music and stuff, and I've been learning new things with that every week. And every part of this has just been like skill building, which is really cool to me, too. Even like, if this ends up not being anything for anyone other than me, I am perfectly okay with that. But it's so cool to like actually be learning something on my own instead of like looking up that's another part of it. I've been really stubborn about this, which is why it's taken me so long to actually put a foot out the door, and that's why. So I guess I really haven't given you guys much of like backstory. I was a little nervous at first. Now I'm just kind of in my zone, yapping away. But I really just wanted to give myself something to keep me consistent because I have been having it's been a lot easier to just stay in bed all day, right? Like I'm sick, I can't work. All I do is lay around and sleep and mope and play video games. Like there's nothing to do anymore. And um so this kind of gives me something to do, something to focus on every week, and I never started. Like this is something I've wanted to do for literally years, like since before the YouTube boom, right? Like I just never could get myself to do it. And I don't know why. Whether it was because I thought I would fail or whatever it is. At this point, I don't care if I fail because it's not about succeeding. It's about giving myself an outlet to talk when everyone else in my life is busy because I only keep like 3 people in my circle because I have a hard time maintaining my friendships because uh I don't know. I'm too particular about my people and I hold them to a really high standard. And then when they drop below that standard, I go, I don't like that. And then I keep tabs of that. And then when they do it too many times, which is an undeterminable amount of times because it varies on what they do. Like if someone's mean to me versus someone's mean to my husband, if they're mean to me, I'll keep talking to them. If they're mean to my husband, I don't talk to them anymore because he's just a guy. But it's that sort of thing, anywho. But I don't know why I never started doing it. So this time I recorded and I threw my Minecraft. So that's how I've been doing this. So there's another tidbit. I record Minecraft on like I don't know, whenever I play because it's something that's fun for me. I didn't want to make this something hard to do. I wanted to make this something that oh, well, I'm going to be at my desk playing this anyways. Let me just open OBS, right? Which that's as easy as it is. Don't let the YouTubers fool you. You just use OBS Studio, and then I have DaVinci Resolve, which has been fine so far. If you're rich and famous, which ain't me, you pay an editor. I think the most famous is Markiplier with Lixian, right? Like he's always mentioning his editors. I mean, all YouTubers mention their editors, I feel like, at this point. But not me. I do everything myself. DaVinci Resolve, OBS Studio. You just gotta mess with things and break it. And sometimes you break it a little too hard. I, a couple times, had to uninstall and reinstall OBS because I just lost things and couldn't figure it out. And then it took really, really long breaks in between doing stuff because it just isn't always fun, right? So now that I'm hobbying again and I thought about it again, I held myself to it and I'm holding myself accountable. And my bare minimum is 10 episodes, right? I want to have a 10 episode series. If that's it, that's it. If I go further, awesome. Either way, here we are. But so, I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know what my point was. I'm trying to hold myself accountable. I'm trying to give myself a schedule. I'm finally just sending it and just talking because, I don't know. The world isn't going to wait for me, right? Like, everything happens for a reason, and for whatever reason, this is my time, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy to be here, I'm happy to be talking, and I'm happy to have an outlet that's not my husband, because I'm sure he's so tired of me, and I don't want to talk for him, but I'm a lot to deal with. I talk a lot. And I have a lot of things going on in my life. Like, again, my dad has cancer, my neighborhood is flooding, I don't know, have endometriosis, chronic pain that won't go away, plus a hip that likes to wiggle all loosey-goosey. As my physical therapist said, it's just floating out in space. That was a fun adventure. I had physical therapy today, actually, about 2 hours ago, and I was trauma bonding with my physical therapist. We had the exact same childhood, just reversed, which was really funny, but not funny. Um, Unfortunate for both of us. You know, all it would have taken is adults to take accountability. Like, we're all just people, we're all living for the first time, and that's totally okay. I don't fault anyone for that, and I don't fault even the people I'm not friends with or don't like or that have hurt me. Like, I have a lot of friends and family that I don't talk to because I don't like how they treated me. And, like, it's not. I don't know what my point was. Uh-oh. There's a lot of people, like, I guess it's, I don't hold grudges, right? Like, the biggest one, and this has been the hardest, right? Like, my mom, she was really, really awful as a parent. And that's okay. It was her first time being a parent to me. It was my first time living. It was her first time living. It was our first time experiencing that together. And now neither of us had the toolbox to understand, step away, and like, um, figure out the healthy ways to deal with things. So it turned into the way it is. All I've been wanting the whole time is for her to just say, yeah, I did it and this is how, because there's so many big gaps in my memory, and I just want to, I just want my memories. I just want to remember everything from my childhood. I know that there's good times in there, and I can remember good times, but I can't remember everything, and so I just, I just wish that she would be accountable, and that's all. I just wish people would be accountable for what they do, and it's not. People are so quick to just be one and done. Like, cancel culture, right? Like, cancel culture would tell me to never talk to my mom again, and I don't want to, right? Like, not that I don't want to. I do want to talk to my mom again at some point. I just hope that at that point she will understand that she is also at fault for what she did. It wasn't just me being a hard child, which I absolutely was, 100%, but I didn't know any better. I was a child, I hadn't learned that skill yet. And that's what's been hard for me. That's what's been hard. But, one day at a time. One day at a time. I'd also like to mention that this is episode 3, and for everyone out there, 3 is my lucky number. I was born at 3:13 in the afternoon on the 13th of March. I'm not going to tell you the year because I don't want anyone to find me. That would be scary. But so yeah, 3 is my number. So as episode 3, I have no special things. I will try to add like some cool special effects, like something. Maybe I'll figure it out. I don't know. But next episode we go to the end. So this is pretty cool. You get to watch me fuck around and die a lot. What do I have to say about the Minecrafting? Oh, I don't know. Nothing really. Portals were pissing me off. I kept having to die because they weren't working out. Having to die, I chose to die. I kept killing myself because I had keep inventory on. Which I always play with keep inventory, and everyone's gonna come for me and say I'm a baby, and absolutely I am. I've played this game for so long, I'm tired of dying and losing my stuff. So, which this is modded, but it's all, vanilla enhancements. Like, I play on my realm with this alongside my non-mod friends. So, I have, like, zoom, dynamic lights, shaders, like, normal things. I just added also, you won't see it this week, it'll be next week. I added a dark UI, which I absolutely am in love with, so you guys are gonna have to cope with that. Um, but yeah, Minecraft's been awesome. I also have been playing, I started playing Tomb Raider, and that's been pretty fun too. I really want to play Indiana Jones, but I don't have the money to buy Indiana Jones right now, so I'm not. I'm just gonna play Tomb Raider because it's the girl version, and I'm a girl, so I can play Tomb Raider with Miss Laura because she's so awesome. Which she is. I have gotten. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not. Well, it probably is a spoiler. If you haven't played 2013 Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, please don't listen. um, I made it to the point where I know I have to take my walkie-talkie to a radio tower, and I have a hunch. I've never played any other Tomb Raider games, but I do have a hunch that she's afraid of heights. So we'll see if that has anything to do with anything later. Who knows? Um, darn. I think I'm all out of stuff for you. I think this is where I let you go. This has been the unfiltered part, and now I let you go to the uncut part, where you get to watch Minecraft for another hour or two or whatever, and probably go to sleep. I assume that's what most of you are going to do is go to sleep. You hang out with your friend, you hang up the FaceTime call, get cozy, play Minecraft, go to bed, do homework, whatever. I'm gonna mix up some fresh new beats because I'm a fucking DJ now, and that's awesome. A DJ Babba in the house. Oh my god. But dude, I really want to do, maybe I will do it. This is where you guys are going to start getting all my ideas, and then I'm going to have to hold myself accountable. I not until someone tells me to. See, that's when it'll matter. But I want to do a some sort of cover album because I love singing, and I I just think it would be fun. So, brainstorm on that. Thanks, gang. Cover album. I don't know. I don't know what I'm telling you. I'll see you guys at the end for your outro. And I hope you guys have fun watching the unfiltered or the uncut. This has been the unfiltered. that was your uncut half three quarters of Uncut and Unfiltered. So thank you for hanging around this week. If you made it this far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that people do. I, again, am your host, Babba. I don't know if I ever even said that, but I'll see you guys all next week for Uncut and Unfiltered. Later.